Have you ever found yourself reaching for something cold and sweet on a hot afternoon thinking, I know I shouldn't, but just this once? Maybe it's a can of soda or one of those store-bought iced coffees loaded with sugar. You take a sip, and yes, it tastes good, it feels refreshing, but deep down, you know your blood sugar is going to spike, and your energy is going to crash soon after. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many people over 60 struggle with managing blood sugar levels, especially when it comes to those tempting treats and drinks. But what if I told you that you could have a sweet, cold drink that's not only safe for your blood sugar, but actually helps to lower it instantly? No gimmicks, no harsh medications, just nature doing its job when we know how to work with it. Today, I want to share something exciting with you. It's simple, it's delicious, and it's backed by both tradition and science. We're going to talk about a sweet, cooling drink that can support your blood sugar naturally, something you can make in your own kitchen and enjoy without guilt. If you've ever felt like you were losing the battle with blood sugar swings, or like you had to give up all the sweet joys in life, please stay with me. This could be a game changer. Let's begin with something many people overlook: hydration. Believe it or not, being just slightly dehydrated can raise blood sugar levels. As we age, our sense of thirst naturally fades. You might not even feel thirsty, but your body may be crying out for water. And when you're dehydrated, your kidneys can't flush out excess sugar as efficiently. That sugar builds up in your bloodstream, and suddenly, your readings are higher than expected, even if you've been careful with food. Now imagine this. You come inside after a walk, or maybe just a warm afternoon in the garden. You're thirsty, a little tired. You open the fridge, and there it is. Your own homemade, sweet, cold, refreshing drink. And it's not only quenching your thirst, it's helping your body bring those sugar levels down. That's not just wishful thinking, that's possible, and it starts with the right ingredients. Let me introduce you to one of the stars of this drink: chia seeds. Yes, those tiny little seeds that puff up in water, they're like magic in a glass. When soaked, chia seeds create a gel-like texture that slows digestion and helps regulate how sugar enters your bloodstream. That means instead of a spike and crash, your body processes sugar in a smoother, more controlled way. Even more fascinating? Chia seeds are rich in fiber, especially soluble fiber, which has been shown to lower fasting blood sugar levels over time. And in the short term, they help you feel full, satisfied, and energized without the crash. But let's sweeten this deal a little more. The second ingredient I want to talk about is cinnamon. Not the kind you sprinkle on toast with sugar, but the real deal: Ceylon cinnamon. This spice has been used for centuries, and now modern studies back it up. Cinnamon can improve insulin sensitivity and help your body manage sugar more efficiently. Just a small amount when added to a drink can work wonders. The taste is comforting, familiar, and gently sweet even without adding any sugar at all. Now, we bring it all together with a little natural sweetness from lemon and stevia. Or, if you prefer, you can use a small amount of raw honey if your doctor has cleared you for it. Lemon gives it that crisp, fresh flavor while helping to alkalize the body and improve digestion. And stevia? It's a plant-based, zero-calorie sweetener that doesn't raise your blood sugar. You can adjust the amount to suit your taste, but just a pinch is enough for that satisfying sweetness we all crave on a hot day. So, what do you get when you put all this together? A chia cinnamon lemonade. A drink that's not only tasty and refreshing, but also acts like a natural support for your blood sugar levels. It's cold, it's sweet, and every ingredient works with your body, not against it. Here's how simple it is to make. Take 2 tablespoons of chia seeds and soak them in about 1.5 cups of cold water for at least 30 minutes. You'll see them swell and form a gel. Then, squeeze in the juice of half a lemon. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of ground Ceylon cinnamon and a pinch of stevia, or your preferred natural sweetener. Stir it all up, pour it over some ice if you'd like, and take a sip. That's it. And here's the beautiful part. You can enjoy this drink once a day or even twice, especially after meals. Some people have reported feeling more stable energy within minutes, no foggy head, no sluggishness, and most importantly, no sugar crash. It's not a miracle, but it feels pretty close when you're used to the ups and downs. Now, of course, this isn't a replacement for your doctor's advice or medication, but it's a powerful tool to add to your daily routine. It supports your efforts, gives you something to enjoy, and brings a little joy back to your kitchen. And honestly, after 60, isn't that what we need more of? Joy, simplicity, and health that feels good, not forced. So, the next time you find yourself reaching for something sugary, I want you to remember this little recipe. You can still have sweet, you can still have refreshing, and best of all, you can still have control over your health. You just need the right ingredients. Isn't it amazing how something so simple, a few humble seeds, a sprinkle of spice, a splash of lemon, can do so much good for your body? And the best part is, you don't have to give up the pleasure of a cool, sweet drink just because you're watching your sugar. In fact, you might even find that this little ritual becomes one of the highlights of your day. Now that we've explored the chia cinnamon lemonade, let's talk about why this kind of drink makes such a big difference, especially as we get older. Because here's something most people don't realize. After 60, your metabolism naturally slows down. Your body isn't processing sugar, fats, or even fluids the way it used to. It's not your fault. It's just biology. But that means every sip, every bite, and every habit matters just a little more now than it did 20 years ago. Let me tell you a little story. One of our viewers, a kind woman named Linda from Arizona, wrote in to share her experience. She said she used to drink sweet tea by the pitcher in the summer. It was her comfort drink, her go-to when she needed a pick-me-up. But after being diagnosed with prediabetes, she felt like she had to give it up cold turkey. She missed it, not just the taste, but the ritual of it. So she gave our chia cinnamon lemonade a try. I felt like I got a part of my life back, she said, and my numbers? They actually started to improve. Stories like Linda's are exactly why I'm sharing this with you. It's not just about the science, it's about the experience, the little pleasures that remind you can still enjoy life and take care of yourself at the same time. Now, let's build on that with another refreshing option that can help lower blood sugar fast. Something just as easy, just as tasty, and just as powerful. Are you ready for this? It's cucumber mint water with apple cider vinegar. It might sound simple, but this drink is a powerhouse, especially if you enjoy it about 30 minutes before a meal. Cucumbers are more than just a salad ingredient. They're hydrating, low in calories, and filled with compounds that help reduce inflammation. And that's important because inflammation plays a big role in insulin resistance, which makes it harder for your body to regulate blood sugar. By reducing that inflammation, even in small ways, you're helping your body respond better to the food you eat. Now, mint, besides adding that crisp, clean flavor, has compounds that aid digestion and can also help calm your nervous system. That might not sound related to blood sugar at first, but here's the link. Stress raises cortisol, and cortisol raises blood sugar. When you're calmer, your blood sugar levels tend to follow suit. But the real star of this drink is just a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Why? Because numerous studies show that vinegar, especially apple cider vinegar, can significantly reduce post-meal blood sugar levels. It works by slowing down how fast food leaves your stomach, giving your body more time to break down and absorb sugar gradually instead of in one big surge. That means no spike, no crash, and more steady energy throughout your day. You don't need to chug it. Please don't. Just 1 tablespoon of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar stirred into a glass of cool water with a few slices of cucumber and a couple fresh mint leaves. Let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes in the fridge. Then sip slowly. You'll feel refreshed. Your body will thank you. And best of all, you'll be doing something meaningful for your health in less than 5 minutes. Some people ask, but won't vinegar upset my stomach? Great question. If you're not used to it or you've got a sensitive stomach, start slow. Maybe half a tablespoon at first. Dilute it in a full glass of water. Never drink it straight. It's too strong and can irritate your throat or tooth enamel. But used properly, it's a simple, natural tool to support your blood sugar and digestion. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Can a drink really make that much of a difference? And to that, I say this. It's not just the drink, it's the habit. It's choosing, day by day, to reach for something that heals rather than harms. It's choosing to support your body instead of punishing it. And when you make that choice consistently, yes, it absolutely does make a difference. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet overnight. You don't need expensive powders or gimmicky supplements or magic pills. You just need to start with small, smart choices that add up over time. Like these cooling, sweet, blood sugar-friendly drinks that you can enjoy instead of sugary sodas or iced coffees. And I want to remind you of something important. Even if your numbers haven't been great lately, even if you've had setbacks or you've been told this is just part of aging, you still have power, you still have choice, and you can still take steps, starting today, to feel better, more stable, and more in control. There's something beautiful about that, don't you think? That it's never too late. That healing doesn't have an expiration date. That with a little effort and the right support, you can reclaim your energy, your comfort, and your joy. So whether you're sipping a chia cinnamon lemonade out on your porch or pouring a glass of cucumber mint vinegar water before dinner, you're doing more than just quenching your thirst. You're nurturing your body, gently and naturally, in a way it will thank you for, today, tomorrow, and far down the road. Let's keep this momentum going, because I've got one more sweet, cooling drink to share with you. One that not only helps stabilize blood sugar, but also supports your heart, your digestion, and even your sleep. It's just around the corner, and I think you're going to love it. You know, as we get older, the small things really start to matter more. A good night's sleep, a quiet morning, a gentle walk in the garden, those little pieces of peace. And when it comes to our health, it's those small, daily choices that quietly shape our future. So far, we've talked about 2 beautiful drinks, one with chia and cinnamon, and another with cucumber, mint, and a splash of apple cider vinegar. But there's one more I want to share with you. It's easy to make, delicious, and offers not just blood sugar support, but benefits for your heart, your stomach, and even your sleep. Let me tell you about hibiscus tea with berries. If you've never tried hibiscus before, get ready to fall in love. This beautiful ruby red herbal tea isn't just pretty to look at. It's naturally tart, slightly sweet, and refreshing whether you drink it hot or cold. And best of all, it's been shown in multiple studies to help lower blood pressure, support cholesterol levels, and yes, help manage blood sugar. How does it work? Well, hibiscus contains powerful antioxidants called anthocyanins. These are the same natural compounds that give berries and red cabbage their deep color. These antioxidants help reduce inflammation, protect your cells from damage, and improve how your body responds to insulin. For someone managing diabetes or prediabetes, that's a big deal. And here's where the magic happens. When you steep hibiscus with a handful of frozen or fresh berries, like blueberries, blackberries, or raspberries, you're adding even more fiber, antioxidants, and natural sweetness without spiking your blood sugar. Berries are among the lowest sugar fruits out there, and they're loaded with polyphenols, compounds that slow sugar absorption and support blood vessel health. To make this sweet, cold drink, just steep 2 tablespoons of dried hibiscus petals in about 4 cups of hot water. Let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes, then strain and pour over a bowl of frozen mixed berries. The heat will gently infuse the berries into the tea, softening them and releasing that gorgeous color and flavor. Let it cool, pop it in the fridge, and enjoy a glass in the afternoon, or even after dinner as a relaxing treat. If you want it sweeter, you can add a pinch of stevia or a small drizzle of raw honey, just enough to taste. Not only does this drink help lower blood sugar, it's incredibly calming. Many people say it helps with digestion and even promotes more restful sleep. That's no surprise. Hibiscus has mild sedative effects and has been used in many cultures as a natural way to wind down. And the best part? You're doing something deeply good for your body with every single sip. Now, I know what you might be wondering. Do I have to choose just one of these drinks? Not at all. In fact, rotating them throughout your week is a great way to get a variety of nutrients and keep things interesting. Maybe one day it's chia cinnamon lemonade in the morning. The next day, a glass of cucumber mint vinegar water before lunch, and then a hibiscus berry cooler after dinner. You've got options, and every one of them is delicious, satisfying, and full of purpose. Here's something else to think about. These drinks aren't just about blood sugar. They're about confidence. They're about having something you can turn to when you're feeling out of control or like your health is slipping. They're a reminder that you're not helpless. You're not stuck. You've got tools. You've got choices. And when you take that first sip, whether it's cool and tart or gently sweet, something inside of you shifts. You feel empowered. You feel like, hey, maybe I can do this. And let me tell you, you can. Because these aren't just recipes. They're habits. They're acts of love, acts of care for your body, for your future, and for the people who love you. Before we finish up, let's take a moment to remind ourselves of something important. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to get it all right, all at once. Health is not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about choosing each day to support your body in small ways, one glass at a time, one meal at a time, one breath at a time. If today you swap one sugary drink for a glass of something healing, you've won. If tomorrow you wake up and drink your chia lemonade instead of reaching for soda, you've won again. And if next week your blood sugar numbers start looking a little better, that's the power of your own consistency showing up. That's you taking back your health. So I hope you'll try these drinks. I hope you'll enjoy them, not just for the benefits, but for the comfort and peace they bring. Share them with your spouse, your friends, your grandkids. Let them see that health can be joyful, delicious, and simple. Let them see that growing older doesn't mean giving up pleasure. It means finding new ways to enjoy life fully, richly, and sweetly, in every sense of the word. And now, if this video has helped you, if even one idea resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Go ahead and click that like button, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty more natural tips, heartwarming stories, and practical advice coming your way, all designed to help you live better after 60. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which drink are you going to try first? Or maybe you already have a favorite sugar-friendly drink to share with others here. Because at the end of the day, this is more than just a video. It's a conversation, it's a community, and it's a reminder that you're not walking this journey alone. So go ahead, grab that glass, fill it with something cool and sweet, and toast to your health. Here's to living with more joy, more balance, and more vitality. At every age, you've got this, and I'm cheering you on every step of the way.